when I was graduating 8th grade, our class put together this book, and it had like pictures of everybody and like our favorite quote and sayings from the year and everything, kind of like a mini yearbook just for our class. And in the back they wrote the story about where everybody would be in 10 years. And me, I was a National Geographic photographer. So I kind of just grew up into it, and then it developed and I started getting different cameras, and cameras got so much better, and like digital cameras and SLRs became more accessible. When I was working at Office Max, one of the girls there wanted to get into modeling, and she asked me one time if I could take some pictures of her. I ended up covering her in dirt and mud and like really crazy smudgy makeup, taking her in there and putting her like against the mirrors and everything and taking pictures, and I fell in love. I knew exactly what I wanted to do, and from there on out my shoots just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I get visions in my head and I have to make them, because I can't just let them sit there, because that would be a waste, because they're too awesome in my brain and I can't not do them. My post-apocalypse shoots, it's an annual thing. I do that every year, and it started out with a group of people that did a zombie shoot. We were just like, this is kind of lame. Everybody has like false eyelashes on and stuff. This is not what the apocalypse would look like. So we ended up, well, why don't we try and do a post-apocalypse thing? Because we need to make it look more realistic. I see things everywhere and I have to make them happen. I'm just like, I want to change how people see things. People don't see the apocalypse as pretty or as attractive or beautiful, and I don't see it that way. I think something's beautiful in it. You're sad, there's something emotional there, and I don't want it to be seen as bad. So I want to show that every single thing in the world, no matter what it is, can have some sort of beauty in it. I used to do runway a lot. I did Fashion Week in Milan, and I did London, and I did India. It's fun. It's really fun because you get to go to all these different places and you get to meet all these people. That's a model for Louis Vuitton. What am I doing next to them? Oh, I'm taking their picture, because yeah, I can sell that and I can be in that magazine and I can be that person, and that's exciting. But the people you're around and the industry itself is just insane. I couldn't do runway anymore. It was too stressful. It was too much for me. So finding my own little thing with the fetish photography, because I had all these friends that were from Bellingham and Seattle and stuff, that they couldn't find good photographers that they trusted. It's hard to find photographers you trust with a situation like that. I've gotten to produce my own fashion show at a fetish club, which was pretty exciting. Going from buying costumes that were just kind of princessy to creating costumes that were all the famous fairy tales and stuff and making them fetishy, pulling them into fetish night over rumors and turning it into this crazy hoopla. If I could do anything at all, and it didn't matter the cost, make somewhere where anybody could come and where anybody could come and model, and they wouldn't have to be 5'10" and weigh 100 pounds. They could be anything and anyone, and they could come and I could show them that they're pretty, that they don't have to be what the industry says that they have to be. I'm gonna change the world.